Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dana and thank you for being here. I am filming in a different area. It's going to be a little bit of a different video. We're going to just test it and see how it goes. So let me know if you like the setup. I probably should have folded the blanket, but I didn't, so disregard. This is real life here. Anyway, we're going to get into it today. I am reviewing Niche Beauty Skincare, which is a combination of Transparent Labs, but also Theramid. So we have a few other products here. I've talked about them in the past. I'm going to go in depth. I'll cover features, claims, ingredients, pricing, customer reviews, and of course, my final thoughts, my thoughts on the product. So with all that being said, we're going to just jump on in and get going. The first product is the Invisible Sunscreen SPF50+. This is also PPD 45 and it has 4 PAs. So very high protection. This is a multifunctional daily sunscreen offering super high protection. We have UVA, UVB, infrared, and even blue light. It is a chemical sunscreen, and it says that it's supposed to hydrate your skin while maintaining a radiant and non-greasy finish. As far as your ingredients in this one is a combination of the following. Vitamin C-Tetra, you'll see that later in the video, that is part of their brand. And that is a stable, oil-soluble form of vitamin C that penetrates a little bit deeper into the skin to provide powerful antioxidant protection. It's supposed to neutralize free radicals caused by UV rays and pollution and helps prevent premature aging. We also have vitamin E, which is supposed to enhance the effectiveness of vitamin C. You often see vitamin E and vitamin C together. So it's also supposed to be soothing and repairing the skin. It also can help strengthen your skin's barrier. We also have ceramides. Those are vital lipids that naturally occur in the skin's barrier. They help to retain moisture, strengthen your skin, and also protect it from environmental damage. So this one is known for its ultralight texture. It's a sunscreen that's pretty much suitable for all skin tones because it is invisible and it's not gonna have a white cast, like I said, on any skin tone. This one, we have two that are very similar in type. We have the invisible and then the lightweight. And they're both supposed to absorb quickly, but I will tell you that I find that the lightweight absorbs a little bit more quickly than the invisible, but that could also just be my skin type. And both of them work really well under makeup. You could use them as a primer / sunscreen. As far as price, you do get 100 milliliters, which is pretty insane. And they retail for 1995 euros, which is about $21. And you are getting, let's see, 100 milliliters, which I said 3.38 ounces in the US. So I have talked about these in the past. I have a video on both of them. I will link it above, but these are really standout sunscreens in my opinion. Now let's move on to the lightweight sunscreen. This is also SPF 50. It has 33 ppd and then it also has 4 PAs. So very high protection, just like the other one. And just like the other one, it says it's fast absorbing, non-greasy, and suitable for daily use. It's going to provide you with that high UVA, UVB protection, and it also is supposed to be soothing and hydrating on the skin. As far as our ingredients in this one, we have a ceramide complex. So this is a blend of ceramides that fortify the skin's barrier while preventing water loss and enhancing resilience. I think preventing water loss is one of the biggest things you can do. Having a strong water moisture barrier is crucial for your skin. You won't have as many breakouts, you won't have dry, scaly skin. It's just something that if you can ever help, I would recommend. It also has allantoin. This is a soothing ingredient. It's become more popular, but it's pretty niche in like the actual formulating skincare industry. And it's supposed to help calm irritation. It promotes cell regeneration and also keep your skin a little bit softer and smoother. And then another ingredient, which is pretty popular these days, is beta-glucan is a polysaccharide, which is derived from oats in this case, and it helps to hydrate and soothe the skin while also giving you a little bit more antioxidant protection. As far as this one, this is another lightweight formula. This is more of your typical chemical sunscreen. It's got a cream texture, whereas the invisible one has that more silicone-y feel to it. If you've ever tried Supergoop Unseen sunscreen, very similar to that. So they're both gonna be perfect for underneath makeup. And I would say yes to sensitive skin, but also if you do tend to have sensitive eyes where chemical sunscreens will burn or like sting, these can do that to your eyes. So you may wanna avoid them if that's a consistent issue for you with chemical sunscreens. And then of course, like I said, both of them are gonna give you some of the highest protection, which is why I love them. And the price is the same, about $21, $22 for over 3.3 ounces. So Price-wise, these are incredible. If you can see the bottles on mine, this is the lightweight and this is the invisible. I've used probably I guess it's right to here, I can see it. I've used a lot of the lightweight. For me, that's my favorite. It sinks in a little bit quicker than the invisible on my skin. I think if you have drier skin, the invisible may sink in a bit quicker, but for me, I prefer the lightweight, but I like both of them a lot. Okay, now let's move on to some of the skincare. This is still from Transparent Labs. So I'm doing the 3 from Transparent Lab first, and these are kind of like sub-brands of the main brand, which is Niche Beauty. And then we'll get into Theramid in a second. And this is supposed to, like all oil cleansers, it's supposed to remove makeup, sunscreen, and any types of dirt or impurities without stripping your skin's natural oils. And that is why I love an oil cleanser or an oil balm. It's not going to leave your skin feeling just like dry and like gross. I don't love that. It's supposed to leave it a little bit more hydrated and refreshed. As far as our ingredients, in this one we have sunflower seed oil, which as a former formulator in my previous life, sunflower seed oil, it may sound fancy, but it's really not. It's a very cheap oil. I personally, it is rich in linoleic acid and vitamin E, which are great, but I wouldn't say it's like the most luxe oil there is out there, but it will help dissolve dirt, excess oil, and makeup while also leaving your skin nicely nourished and hydrated. So it's not a bad one, but like, I mean, the price of this is also very affordable, so it makes sense that they use sunflower oil. They also use squalene, which is a lightweight, wonderful oil. It's supposed to be non-comedogenic, and it really helps to mimic the skin's natural sebum because it is lightweight, but it also can provide hydration and help kind of restore the balance of your skin. And then the other oil in it is sweet almond oil, which again, as a formulator, sweet almond oil and sunflower oil, very, very cheap, very affordable. You know, nothing wrong with them, but they're not going to do anything drastic. They're not going to have anything like super high levels of different vitamins in them. They're going to have just like your basic oil texture, and they do help improve your skin's moisture, but that's about it. How to use this. If you've been on my channel at any point, you know that your oil cleanser is the first step. If you're doing a double cleanse, especially with this one, you do want to do a second step in the cleansing. So either some type of foaming cleanser, it can be a cream cleanser, anything like that. But this is going to help remove the majority of it. And then your second cleanse is really going to help make sure that you got everything off and leave you with a clean base for the rest of your skincare. This one you get 200 milliliters, which is 6.7 fluid ounces. So it's pretty big. And I think it retails for about $20 unless the prices change. But last time when I bought it, it was $20 roughly. Okay, we are gonna move into the Theramid products. And these are 4 of the ones that I have. I also have, I think, a large size of, where is it? This A-Retinoid or Retinoate. But the ones that I have right now, they're just the normal size. So we're gonna go over those. So the first one that I'm gonna start with is the Theramid A-Retinoate. I think I'm saying that correctly. It's a retinoid though. So what this is what they say is a cutting edge anti-aging treatment that's supposed to help reduce wrinkles, improve texture, and promote cell turnover, which is pretty typical with a retinoid or a retinol, that kind of thing. But they do say that it is supposed to happen with minimal irritation. So a lot of people can only tolerate certain amounts of retinol in their product. And this one is supposed to be kind of cutting edge, that it doesn't give you a lot of flakiness or irritation. And the reason why is that it has this key ingredient, which is retinoate. I don't know why I can't say it right now. Not that hard. But this is a hybrid molecule which combines retinol and retinoic acid. So it basically gives you the benefits of both of them, but it's considered a little bit easier on the skin and less irritating for a lot of people. And this is what's also considered a second generation retinoid. So higher stability, gentler effects, a little bit more user-friendly for more people, which is pretty awesome. And you're probably asking like, okay, this sounds great, but what does it do? So retinoids, retinols, all of that family of ingredients are supposed to help encourage the skin to shed the dead skin cells and regenerate new ones. So this results in smoother, more radiant skin, a little bit less wrinkles. We're not gonna get rid of them all because, you know, only Botox and some other injectables can do that. But it's also going to help stimulate collagen production, which is a key thing. I feel like if I can do one thing for my skin, it's gonna be that. And that's why I use LED. That's why I use retinoids when I'm not pregnant. And they really help to produce that and boost the collagen synthesis, which in turn improves elasticity and reduces wrinkles in your skin. The other thing that retinoids do, and I'm just saying retinoid, but I really mean the whole family, like I've said, they help to brighten your skin tone. So it's gonna help with dark spots, hyperpigmentation, and things like that. Now for me, I wouldn't say it does that. I have a pretty healthy, which is a good thing, moisture barrier. So it doesn't always get to the brightness and like the hyperpigmentation, but for a lot of people, it is a product that does that. And then the last thing about this like second generation formula is that it is supposed to be able to be used day and night. And that is just because it's more photostable than traditional retinoids. So you do want to use it in the morning with a sunscreen, but a lot of the other ones that you have on the market, you can only use at night because it's not supposed to interact with the UV rays. So for this one, we have 1 fluid ounce, which is 30 milliliters, and it retails for about $43 in the US. So it's more expensive than some of their others. Theramid, the brand, is a little bit more expensive than Transparent Labs, but for a high level retinoid, it is a really affordable price. Like $43 is half the amount of a lot of them out there. Okay, the next one we have is the Ceramide Treatment. So this is supposed to be a skin repairing treatment that restores the natural barrier and enhances hydration and protects against environmental damage. As the name would suggest, we have a key ingredient, which is 3% ceramides. These help replenish essential lipids in the skin. They also help to lock in moisture and prevent the fun word TOOL. I don't know how you actually say it, but it's transepidermal water loss, TEWL. I like to say TOOL, like it sounds funny. This also has ectoin, which is a wonderful stress protectant molecule that prevents damage from the environment, aggressors, and also helps reduce inflammation. So this is gonna be best if you have what's considered like compromised skin or very, very dry skin. So eczema, rosacea, anything like that. If you use this as your hydrator and then layer it in with other treatments like not treatments, but moisturizers and ingredients like serums, this is gonna help tremendously. So it is a little bit more niche, hence, this is Theramid, but it is from Niche Beauty. So it's maybe not for everybody. Like for me, I have a pretty good moisture barrier. So for me, this isn't the product that like is gonna save my skin. But like I said, if you have kind of compromised skin or very, very dry skin, this could be a game changer for you. And this is, again, they're all 30 milliliters or 1 ounce. And this one is a little bit less than the retinoid one. This one is $37 in the US. Okay, let's move on. I know this is gonna be a long video, sorry. This is the Theramid C-Tetra CEF. So this is our vitamin C. It's supposed to be a brightening serum that helps improve skin radiance, evens tone, protects against free radical damage, which is the standard claim for most vitamin Cs. As far as our ingredients in it, this one has vitamin C Tetra, which is kind of their proprietary vitamin C. It's supposed to be stable, oil-soluble form of vitamin C that penetrates deeper into the skin while delivering antioxidant protection and promoting collagen synthesis, what we all love to see. And then ferulic acid, you're gonna see that in a lot of the kind of like high level vitamin C products, because that boosts the efficacy and stability of your vitamin C. So you often see vitamin C and vitamin E in the same formula because they are gonna help each other, and they also have a lot of antioxidant benefits. And then of course, like I said, we have vitamin C, we have ferulic acid, and then we have vitamin E. And that works synergistically with the vitamin C to neutralize free radicals and improve your skin's texture. So all of those are what you want to see in almost any vitamin C serum. Not always, but you'll often see them together because they all do work really well together. So in terms of our texture and formula here, this one is so lightweight. It's not greasy. I find a lot of vitamin C serums are not really serums, but more oils. And I would say that it is really good for more normal to oily or combo skin, just because it doesn't feel too heavy or too greasy on the skin. And of course, not of course, but it works great under makeup and skincare. I've never had any issues with it pilling or anything like that. And for the price, it's also $35. So we have our most expensive, which is the retinoid. Normally that makes sense. And then we have the ceramide, which is, I think I said 37. And then the vitamin C is 35. Okay, last up, we have the soothing treatment. So This is supposed to exfoliate gently to refine your skin's texture. It's supposed to help smooth uneven skin and promote a more radiant complexion. I think that's what most kind of soothing exfoliating products claim. As far as our ingredients, it's very important to know what's in kind of a exfoliating product. This one has glycolic acid, which is AHA, that is supposed to help dissolve your dead skin cells, improve your skin tone, and also boost radiance. It also has another AHA, which is lactic acid. I love lactic acid. Actually, I love glycolic too. And this one is a little bit gentler on the skin, so it actually helps hydrate while resurfacing the skin. And that way, it's a little bit easier for maybe more sensitive skin. And then another beloved ingredient by formulators, we have panthenol. Panthenol is just a form of vitamin B5, so it's supposed to soothe, hydrate, and reduce irritation. So a very good thing you want to see in something that's already exfoliating your skin. As far as how to use this one, I wouldn't say this is like an everyday use. You probably use this 2 to 3 times a week, and most of the time I would use it at night. I don't use almost any exfoliating product in the morning unless it's like a simple exfoliating pad, but even then, it kind of depends on your skin type. And this one is $32, so it is I think it's the cheapest or right around the same price with the vitamin C. Okay, that took a lot. I'm sorry that it took me so long, but we had a lot of information to get to, right? Now, I want to go over my favorites and kind of the fails and I would say like the finds and the flops, if you will, to go back to old school YouTube. As far as my favorite products, 100% are the sunscreens. Like I said, I prefer the lightweight. I've used almost all of this up. I just love, love, love the high protection. The price point is right there with everything else in their line from Transparent Labs. I do actually like that they're not waterproof, because for me on a regular basis, I don't really want waterproof. I don't want to have to like worry that I didn't get it all off. So for me, it's the lightweight over the Invisible. But again, I will mention eye sting is very real with some of these. So if you have that, that's a common thing for you. I would maybe just steer clear of both of the sunscreens. The other product that I really, really like is the A-Retinoate. Sadly, I have not been able to use this lately just because I am pregnant, and that is like the one product that I don't use when I'm pregnant, but I will be using it when I get back to not being pregnant. I don't know, that came out weird. This product for me, it's incredibly affordable for something with so many ingredients that like are actually doing things. It's very gentle on your skin. I don't tend to have irritation from retinoids, but if you do and you still want something that is effective, this would be a good option, and give it a try because it's not so expensive. And then the other one that I love so much, which I don't know if you can see, but I've used almost all of this up. I was waiting, I didn't want to use this all up because I wanted to have some left for the swatches, but this is one of the best vitamin C's there is. I love that I can just use it and my face doesn't ever feel like I have something crazy on. It's not super greasy, it doesn't look too shiny. Now, if you like that and you have dry skin, obviously there are a million vitamin C serums that will give you that, but for me, I just want the product to do what it's supposed to do without changing the finish of my face, which is what I want. So these would be my 4 favorites. I would highly recommend. Now the other ones, I would say that these 2 serums from Theramid, they're not bad. Like I said, the Ceramide treatment, that one's just not meant for my skin type, but if you do have compromised skin, this might be a really good option for you. And then the soothing treatment, I like a little bit stronger of an exfoliating treatment. I like to feel the tingle. So this one is more lightweight, probably better if you do have sensitive skin as well. And then the biggest fail for me, I used it all up, but this is the oil-based cleanser. This one is just not good. It's so thin, it's just, there's no scent to it, which is fine, but like, if it's gonna be thin, I want it to actually remove my makeup. And I felt like this makeup cleanser just didn't take my makeup off. I would have to go in multiple times, maybe like a lot more product than I would like. And then of course I would have to double cleanse with this one. So what I ended up doing with this is I ended up using it to clean my makeup sponges and brushes because it works great for that, but I did not like it as an oil cleanser one bit. So that is it. I hope you enjoyed Niche Beauty Lab review. We've got Theramid, we've got Transparent Labs. It's just a really wide range of skincare. You can find some that are cheaper, like our sunscreens, and then you can find ones that are, you know, a little bit more expensive, like the retinoids. So if you're looking for these types of things, I highly, highly recommend it. They also have another brand. It's called Acne. I think it's for like acne prone skin. I don't have that, so I've not tried anything from the brand. And I forgot to mention, this is not inclusive of the entire brand, but it has, you know, I would say some of the heavy hitters in here. So thank you for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.